Hello, welcome back to Natural One, which is just a bunch of my friends getting together, playing D&D, being idiots, that type of stuff. Just so you guys know, today Brent cannot be here. He has some other things that he was doing. Before we get started, we are going to have a slight recap. Kaylee?
Hold, please. Okay, so in the last session you missed, Shurikan climbs down from the bell tower to warn us about the Dementors. We see the Dementors, and now they come into the church, and suddenly our magic isn't working anymore. So what's up with that? Wish I could tell you. Everyone in the little church hears a voice calling, he called the new acting pathetic and useless. I'm gonna fight this man. I love new acting. Lucian stands the bishop and discovers that he was a bomb, which also killed Meghan Markle. Thank you, Lucian. The fake Steven Spielberg was in the balcony as a choir person and confronted us, tried to get us arrested. Luckily, Evelyn put a little switcheroo because Evelyn's the best character and was like, actually, I'm going to get you arrested. He's the man that we want because we looked like Prince William's sisters, so obviously they're going to believe us. Grick, who ran away again, teleports back to us and then teleports us into a hotel room and tells us we have wanted posters out for us. I don't trust Grick. Grick isn't a good friend. Grick has not had our back. We don't stand Grick. Jody gets a pamphlet that is from a pickle warehouse with a hint at Marvel. We wait until midnight to go into the sewer system to go to the beach to get to the docks to find Marvel. We get to the warehouse to see him all tied up, and then the boards come down to reveal a full moon. Oh no! Plot twist, he's a werewolf. Purple Man appears, ? And four unconscious producers drop down, but we only recognize 3 of them. They all transform into werewolves, and then Jody transforms into a werewolf. So it is 2 against 6 right now. Evelyn finds an exit and then gets bit by a werewolf. So that was fun. After a very intense moment, Shurikan is able to get outside. Evelyn gets pushed out a window. She dies. Lucian jumps out after Evelyn. There's a whistle noise, which pulls the werewolves all away. Lucian gives Evelyn a health potion, so she's all good now, I guess. And now the city's on fire. What? Grick was just chilling in the hotel room. That was on fire. Grick was just sitting in a hotel room that was on fire. Shurikan saves him and then falls to the floor. You know, smooth. Grick tells Evelyn where his hideout is. Oh, where Steven Spielberg's hideout is at Catalina. So we all decide to go to the docks and charm men to take us to Catalina. And then they fall off with the charm, and then they put bags over our heads. And that's where the session ended. So I don't know if they fell for the charm or not.
So they probably didn't, and you just gave up the position of where Steven Spielberg is.
You know what? I realized what I did.
It's all your fault.
But I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. And that's more than I could say for you, who just hides every time. So,
where we left off, you guys, all of you had bags pulled over your heads and then basically tossed into the bowels of what is a decently sized ship from what you guess. It heads out into the bay, and then you can just tell it's probably heading towards Catalina, guessing from, Kaylee, Evelyn, just saying where Spielberg was. From there, you guys actually have the bags taken off your heads. You guys are still tied up, so you guys can't, attack anything. It's a very rough seas up there, and it's actually almost an entire day worth of journey. It's getting towards dusk now. You actually can hear above decks loud commotions, yelling, screaming, just all this stuff. And you actually hear the first mate from up decks, "Captain, whale!" And then you feel this loud boom up against the side of the ship as water sprays into your face. You see now there's a giant hole that a whale's tail has smashed into. The ship is being torn to shreds by this whale as you all go unconscious and the ship is dragged down. Laucian, Leona, and Jody, you guys wake up in the middle of the night on a beach. You guys had survived by somehow drifting out on pieces of planks and wood, and you can see off into the distance the unconscious bodies of Evelyn, Shurikan, and Grick.
Can I go and check to see if they're alive?
You go over it.
Let's check that.
Pulse actions there.
And investigation, pulse action, yeah.
All of
All right.
us?
All of you who want to go check, because there's
yeah,
3
there's
of them and
3
3 of you.
Okay,
Okay,
then,
yeah.
we'll each
I'll
check
check one.
24.
24,
Investigation, right?
21.
21.
I got 23.
Okay, you all
24.
kind of confirm that they have a steady pulse. They're alive, but they're unconscious from getting like hit in the head by pieces of wood from the ship. And you can actually see as you turn to the beach just offshore, probably about 15 feet away from you, is the crow's nest sticking out of the water, and then just debris from the ship all around the bay of this small island you're on.
I really want to just throw Greek into the ocean, but I'm not going to do that. All right, let's search for any more survivors, right? Would that be
Yeah,
a search? Yeah?
I agree with that. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so Leona and Jody, you guys go search, and Evelyn, you wake up to Laucian just checking your pulse and making sure you're awake. In the middle of the night, it's pitch black outside. You don't see any light. You just see your tiny group in the dark vision that you have.
Can I instinctively punch Laucian in the face?
Sure. Roll punch damage.
Hold, please.
Can she roll the hit first?
Yes.
Wait, strength. Does a 10 hit?
I don't think that hits you, Laucian.
It does not.
It does not.
Sad annoyance.
So you turn
Does not
back.
hit me.
The fist just kind of glances past your face as Evelyn's awake now.
Good morning. Did we find any survivors, Aiden?
Roll investigation.
I
I
got
got a 25.
I got a 16.
Okay, so Jody, you're looking around. There's nobody. You guys are the only ones left alive. As you're still searching, you come across a giant mansion on about 50 feet from where you've just been walking.
Probably
It's a giant it's a giant terracotta mansion with these clay tiles on it. It's probably 3 stories in general and probably about the length of a football field in reality.
Does it look like it's like abandoned, or is it like clean?
It is abandoned. There's actually like shutters on the windows, doors are falling off their hinges. It looks like it's been there for some time without people there to tend to it.
We can use it as a shelter.
Yeah.
And dry off and everything.
Yes. I want to go in.
Yeah, I want to go in.
Like we want to like investigate it first, and then
we'll go back
and then
inside.
we'll go and get them because we want to
Okay.
make sure that it's safe.
So you go up to the doors to kind of look in, and you actually can hear this little run from up behind you as Grick just pushes past you, runs through. I call the master bedroom.
Am I drunk?
I know. Such that style.
I know.
Laucian,
No.
you look over, and Grick is gone.
Where the hell did he go?
I'm going to kill him.
Can I follow? Can I see if I can follow where Grick went?
Roll survival check to see if you can find footprints or anything.
Give me a second. I dropped my dice.
And his camera.
Automatically lose 1,500 experience points.
Are you
kidding.
serious? Okay,
No.
cool.
I was like,
That's a nat 20.
All right.
23 for survival then.
23. You actually can see clear as day the footprints in the sand of a small goblinoid leading off in the direction that Jody and Leona had left.
Cool. I grab the unconscious Shuriken and the dazed Evelyn and lead them into the direction that we're supposed to be going.
I'd like you to roll a strength check to see if you can actually pick up Shuriken's body, because he's a giant dragonborn.
That's 9.
You go to grab his arm and just, and you actually get pulled down with it as the weight just kind of falls back onto the sand. You kind of fall back on top of him after trying to pull him up.
Did that wake him up, or is he still unconscious?
He's slowly coming to consciousness.
Cool. So I'm just gonna leave him there. And then I tell Evelyn that we need to follow these tracks so that we can find where Leona and Jody went.
I'm just gonna start following the tracks.
Okay. You guys go follow the tracks, and in about a minute you come across the same mansion that Leona and Jody found, with Leona and Jody standing at the door and Grick pushing through to get inside.
Hate him a lot.
Maybe they have food. We can find food.
Yeah, can we just like search
take a
the
nap for once?
search the mansion?
Yeah, make an investigation check again.
Ooh, yeah. Investigation. I got 18.
18.
Mm-hmm. 16.
16. Leona, you are going around the house and you actually find a well-supplied pantry of food, which is odd since the rest of the house looks as if it's been totally abandoned. Looking around some more, you push open a door right next to the pantry, which leads into this small room littered with papers and letters and this map of the city and just giant X's out on giant areas of the map.
Does it say anything else? Like in the letters say anything? Like, could I look at them?
You look at the letters and they all are from the mysterious figure X. Some of them are drafts that he's like torn apart and thrown away. Some of them are completed letters that he's got from the mafia, from the Dr. Frankenstein, from the actual harbor area, all that type of stuff. The one thing that you find interesting is a journal identical to the one that Evelyn found.
Can I look at it?
Yes. You open it up, and again, it shows the list of the different missions, and Jurassic Problems is crossed out in a heavy line.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
shit.
Okay.
That would explain the fire.
Yeah.
On
the map. Out, Aiden?
Say that again?
Is there any like place on the map that's not X'd out?
No, the entire city. You saw like tiny X's like at the ball that you went to, at the church, at the hideout, at the docks, and then there's just another giant X out, and it's not with a pencil or a paint. It's with some sharp object which has cut the map and just X'd it out. You can see whoever's left here is left in a fit of fury, rage, and possibly insanity.
Got it. Okay. Can I go show them the journal?
Yeah. You make your way back into the main hall, which has a large fireplace that Grick is now piling wood onto and starting a small fire to warm up the house. Huge, very elaborate couches and sofas and furniture just around the room. You kind of bring everybody together, sit them down, and you hand the book to Evelyn.
Look at that. What is it? You want me to read you a bedtime story? You want me? Look at your journal and then compare it to this one. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the other journal and compare the two and try to spot any similarities and any differences.
Identical in every way. You even open up your journal, which you specifically remember there was not a cross through the Reading Bells, and there was not a cross through Jurassic Problems, which now have heavy lines crossed through them in your journal.
Okay, so somehow, some way, these journals are enchanted, so that way they all can connect to the same writing. So I'm thinking
They
this
do like
man
a-
has multiple of these journals and multiple hideouts.
Like a Tom Riddle situation where we like write
Yeah.
we get a
I don't know
response.
who that
What
is,
do
but
you know of the
yeah.
Chamber of Secrets?
I mean,
Let me
if
show
there's
you.
something that I don't know, but can we like write in the journal, like try to message?
No, we
Right.
shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. We should keep this to keep track of him.
Oh,
If he
Well, we
knows we
should-
have a journal, he might not write in it anymore.
that's true.
Or
But what if that's
we'll
one he
make
left
contact
behind?
with him. Zard.
Alrighty. We should take a vote of should we write or should we not write?
Okay.
The pros and cons.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what.
What if the journal we found here is the only journal connected?
I say not right. Because, yes, there's a chance that these are the only two journals he has, but what if he has more and he has one on his person that he's currently writing in, and he sees that something changes, and then he knows that someone else got a hold of his books.
Yes.
Yes,
Can I scan the book for any new like sort of like entries for any kind of sort of information?
Yeah. You don't even have to roll an investigation check, since it's like right there. You go through the entries, and they kind of start out simply like, I've been having this plan for a while. I've been talking to these people. I've been basically making up a monopoly of these different places. And the more and more you go into it, the more and more weird and cryptic the messages are, until it's literally just gibberish that he's writing on the page. It looks like it's not even someone who understands English at this point is what he's writing.
Be
This
crazy.
man
It's
crazy.
like things like pop bam to what and stuff like that, and it's like weird things.
Exactly.
Can I take a look at
Dr.
it?
Jekyll
Exactly.
and
Pop
Hyde.
bam, good what?
Dr. Jekyll
Hold
and
on,
Hyde.
hold on. Can I take a look at it and see if it's thieves' camp, like written down? Is that a
You look-
thing?
Evelyn, do you give him the book to look at?
What's the magic word?
Give it to me.
No, what's the magic word?
Okay.
We've been through so much at this point.
The magic word.
How about if you don't give it to me, we will all die.
How about if you don't learn some
Let's think about
manners, I'm not gonna give you a health potion when you need it next time.
Our only
Fine.
healer here.
May you give it to me.
What's the magic
May
word?
you give it to me.
Glick kind of taps you on the shoulder, pulls you down. The magic words, please.
Can I
God, you're
smack him
great.
across the face?
He catches your hand, kind of pushes it back, and then sits back down in the chair he was in.
I don't trust the teddy man.
Please?
There you go. I hand the book to Laucian.
Open it
Cool.
up. It's not thieves.
Manners.
It's not thieves' cant. It's common, but it again makes absolutely no sense. You can't even begin to imagine what he was meaning by writing this.
What gibberish words are they?
Yeah, can you say it again?
Yeah, one more time.
You guys are mean. I can't remember what I said now, thanks to you guys.
Try
Pop,
about it.
bam, skibbly wop. Okay.
Aiden, what was the last, like, can we check what the last, like, known entry was, like, before it started going crazy?
Yes, the last known entry before he started going crazy was the day before the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit. I think I just had a revelation.
But
What if it's Spielberg? Like, actually Spielberg. What if, like, something happened to him that makes him, like, crazy?
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde!
Y'all missed me when I said that.
The the day that whatever.
And
he
now
came into
he
town,
he
was
doesn't know that he hired people to chase himself.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Because
That would be insane.
This is like Criminal Minds.
supposedly, if I'm
Oh,
correct
God.
about this, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're on Catalina right now, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
This is supposedly one of Spielberg's hideouts
Exactly.
on Catalina. So that means that there must be a secret entrance around here somewhere.
I mean, there was that like room that I found that was just the map on the wall, a bunch of like X's all over the place, a bunch of letters.
There's definitely
Yeah,
a
but
connection. There's
to
definitely
me-
something.
You found that too easily. There has to be like a bookshelf or a trap door or something that leads to another room that's hidden. And that's where the actual safe part of the safe house is.
How many
As you're s-
stories is the mansion?
It's 3 stories, and last thing, as you're saying this, you just hear this loud yawn from Grick, as he's like, "That's nice and all, but I'm gonna get some sleep."
How about you?
Rick,
No.
no one
How
cares
about you do
about
something useful for once?
Why don't you guys talk to each other without having to try and scheme anything? Get to know each other. Have fun. He walks out of the room.
He said, "Bond.
Brother.
Y'all need a bond."
This man said, y'all really lonely. Make some friends.
Good talk.
And he leaves the room.
I hate him.
Why?
Petition to kick Greg off the island. Greg's been voted
I'm not
off.
voting
by-
yet.
What is this, Survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot to think about because what if it is him? That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, but really cool, but crazy.
So what was your guys' worst day of your life?
Whoa.
Is there drinks? Can we find some alcohol before we get into this kind of conversation?
You do remember that you actually had to go into the basement cellar area to get to the pantry, and there's just giant casks of wine, whiskey. You can actually see fire whiskey, all that type of stuff, and it's
Can I bring up like a couple of like drinks for all of us to drink?
sure. Couple of minutes, you go down there, collect various like meads, wines, ales, whiskeys, as I said. Bring them back up, and you share them with the party.
Anyone want a drink?
Yay!
Toss it over here, please.
We all want one.
Okay, Jody, you first. Tell us about the worst day of your life.
Yeah, Jody, you first. Tell us what the
Friendship circle, yay!
share time.
Was that Greg from upstairs that said that?
No, it's just a random
just, like,
voice
watching
in the
this.
air. It's
Yeah, he's just like
gods
poking
who
his
are
head
familiar
between the
with
bars.
known as the
Friendship
DM.
circle, yay!
Oh my god, what if Greg was X?
I gotta write this down.
Aiden, god damn it! Now I gotta rewrite everything.
New Brick was useless for a reason.
It's taken about 5 minutes for Shurikan now to just slightly push open the doors, which now just fall apart as he steps in and falls onto the carpet, just exhausted.
What a nap.
Did we leave him outside?
Top, worst day of your life, so you're gonna go.
I think he's let him rest for a little bit,
What
Evelyn.
about you?
Yeah, you
You're
share
the one
your worst day.
Yeah, you're the one that keeps questioning us. Why don't we question you? What's your worst
What was
day?
your worst day of your life?
She's gonna share.
Oh, she's actually gonna say it.
I'm debating which day of my life was the worst day.
Had
Um,
a couple.
hmm. Worst day of my life, right here, right now. You ready? Are you all ready for this?
No.
Go.
Let me set the stage for you. Let me set the stage.
Oh god, never mind.
You are 26, 27 years old. Your mom walks into the room. Keep in mind, you and your mom kind of hate each other. You don't really get along that well. She walks into the room. She tells you you're engaged to this guy that you don't even know. And then you're like, but why though? And then she's like, because I said so. And you're like, That's lame. So you pack all your shit up in a bag and you say, I'm out, and you leave and become a world famous bard, and now you defeated demons in Disneyland, and now you're here in the castle of Universal, but also on Catalina Island chasing some crazy guy, and that was the worst day of my life. Okay, Jody, your turn, let's go.
Who was the guy?
Don't remember his name. I had a girlfriend. We didn't work out. Moving on. Jody, what is the worst day of your life?
Was that the girl that you were kissing the other day?
I kissed what?
Yeah, like the other day I saw you kissing this girl, and I was
I
saw her kissing this girl.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. Me and my ex-girlfriend haven't talked in years, so that
Well, obviously
Mars,
not.
am I
If she
right?
saw you.
I saw you kissing a girl.
Well, it could have been someone else.
It could have
You
been
didn't-
someone else because I don't remember kissing a girl, so I was obviously either very drunk or not me.
Did she look drunk?
I mean, I don't know. I was probably also
He's been
drunk.
drunk a lot the past couple days.
Huh?
You've been drunk a lot since
You know
we've
what,
gotten
Lassie?
here.
You've been hiding a lot ever since we've met you.
This is a problem.
I've been hiding a lot? No, it's called strategic placement of myself.
No, let's
in
talk
hidden
about
places.
Leona for a second here. Let's talk
No.
about Leona for a second here, since you
No.
want to start rumors about me.
No, I'm not starting rumors. I was just saying I saw you kissing a girl. And
I don't remember kissing a girl, but like, I mean, I could kiss you if you wanted. I mean, I'm just saying though, like, I'm kidding though. I'm totally kidding. But like,
I'm more of a drink right now.
Anyway, Jody, what's the worst day of your life?
Wait. A lot just happened. I heard a lot of rumors about everyone.
I've heard some rumors about some
Couple of
people.
days.
Huh?
I've heard some rumors about some people.
Like,
I've heard some rumors about everybody, but rumors are rumors, bro.
Grick walks by the door. So, how's it going?
Shut the hell
Get
up.
out.
Can I shoot
Fair
my
enough.
laser pistol
Kind
at
of
the
swishes
wall?
the bottle around, takes a sip, and walks away.
What if he's spreading the rumors?
Brit?
There
I would be surprised.
rumors.
Well, I mean, he did tell me that Jody once saved an emperor or something. Yeah, that might be a rumor, but I mean,
Is it a rumor?
I mean,
Bro, you're a professional bodyguard. What's that like?
it's nice.
Yeah, talk more about your life. You know, I want to know.
No, I really have a problem with like getting personal about myself. So,
I mean, we're in a mansion with like a probably a psychic.
what about you? Lassie? Explain. What's up with you?
What rumor have you heard about?
Oh,
there's not much to tell.
Grick walks by the door again, sees you guys complaining to each other, and just kind of snaps his fingers, and you hear him say, if you guys aren't going to cooperate together, maybe you'll cooperate with some of yours, alone. And he snaps his fingers, and Jody and Lausine, you guys are now locked into a room randomly. And same with Evelyn and Leona.
What's
You
up,
guys
baby?
out
How
of
we
nowhere
doing?
just get shot into a room.
we're just
Bastard.
uncomfortable silence. We're both like,
I hate Grick. You know what?
Wait, did the drink teleport with us?
Say that again?
Did
I
the
hate
drink
Grick.
teleport with us?
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah! I can survive.
oh my god. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, bro.
Okay, we're going to start with Evelyn and Leona.
Hold on. Give me one.
Okay, so we're actually going to start.
No, we can't.
We can't
They're
start.
both there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Evelyn. You guys get teleported into this tiny little, like, personal library. Not like a large library, just a personal library, probably about the size of a basic bedroom. Several books, glass of, like, bourbon on the table. And it's just you guys in there.
Can I look around for any important books?
Look around, and it's just a bunch of stuff on the history of Hollywood.
Is there any particular book that stands out?
One, it's a very large book and it's got gold embroidered letters on the side of it. It says, "The life and death, question mark, of Errol Flynn."
Can I pick it up and read it?
Here we go.
Sure.
I pick it up and read it.
You pick it up and you read it, and it's talking about a very famous old Hollywood actor named Errol Flynn. He was the king of his day. He was known for basically being able to play any role possible until one day he mysteriously just vanished. It goes through other things like how his favorite color to wear usually was purple, and how he would mark his love letters with X's.
So I solved the mystery, yo. Figured out who X is. Is it Ariel or Arrow?
Errol, E-R-R-O-L.
Errol. Okay. So I solved the mystery. Don't worry, guys.
So
I gotcha.
We're back now, by the way.
okay, so Leona, you're shot into this small library with Evelyn, and
Mhm.
without even looking at you, she turns over, picks up a book, and takes about 3 minutes reading it. And you can just see surprise and like realization on her face of who the person is.
What are you reading?
I figured out who X is.
Just by reading for 3 minutes?
Yes, read this book. I hand her the book. Look, his favorite color's purple. He marks his love letters with X. He was the king of Hollywood back in the day, and then he mysteriously disappeared. So he's old-fashioned, loves purples, marks letters with X. I'm just saying, this is our guy.
So we might know who he is, but how do we find him?
That is a different question I can answer to you later.
Got it.
He's also a shapeshifter. That's why he could play any role. Dude, he's also a shapeshifter. That's why he could play any role. The king of Hollywood.
Does it say like anything about where he liked to go or like stay? Maybe we can search for places.
I wonder if
Someone else?
like this is his mansion.
Well, he probably has more if he was the king. Like if you think about it, like he's probably has a lot of places.
Can we investigate the room some more to see if there's like any like hidden doors or anything?
Make an investigation check.
I'll roll.
You know more. Oh, okay. That's that. I mean, it's a number.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll too.
And that number is?
8.
20.
Find nothing. You push on all the library bookcases and stuff, and nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
You rolled a 20.
I rolled a 20.
Nothing.
Really is nothing.
Grick kind of knocks on the door. How you guys doing in there?
Can you let us out?
Yeah.
Sorry, can't hear you. Walks away.
Oh my.
Does he want us to bond? Is that what this is about? Like talking?
Why does he care?
Worst day of your life right now. Let's go, Leona. Come on. I shared mine. You share yours.
There's a. I'll say there's a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing to be. I mean, how about instead of bringing that up, is there any rumors you heard about me?
Oh, I saw some wanted posters in your room when I was drunk that one night. I wouldn't do that sober. Don't worry, I'm not really nosy, but I was wasted. Found some wanted posters, something about an orphanage, something about killing people. You know, your business is not really my business, but whatever you want to share, you can share. But I feel like, personally, I don't think you would kill me yet. I think I would really have to make you upset for you to kill me, and I'm chill with that. I respect that.
Mm-hmm. So you found a lot then. You found
Yeah, I saw a lot, but you know, it's not my business unless you want it to be my business, and I'll gladly make it my business. But you know, you share what you share.
I can tell you about the orphanage part.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, what did you hear about the orphanage?
Huh?
What did you hear about the orphanage?
That it was on fire, and then all the orphans disappeared.
Yeah, so basically, like a really, really, really long time ago, there was this orphanage, and it was just a bunch of tieflings. So I have a little heart to that. And people tried to constantly take it down because they didn't like the race, and so they constantly tried to kill them. And so just one day I saved them, and yeah, that's as much as I can say about it.
Can I hug you?
Um,
Can I give you a pat on the shoulder?
Sure. Yeah. you can give me
A
a
pat
on
her
the
shoulder. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I've heard actually a couple of rumors about you.
I can't hear you, dude.
You can hear now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? I've heard a couple of rumors.
We can't hear you when you go like this.
Oh, here we go. I've heard a couple of rumors involving you.
Oh, care to explain?
Well, other than seeing you kiss someone, I also want to find it. Give me a second. I mean, I've heard a couple of things, but based off picking everything off, so you like girls, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So what was the whole thing about you being forced to marry someone else? You don't have to say if you don't want to.
I'm about to share some information that do not leave this room.
Got it.
Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, my parents were high elves, so obviously they were entitled, but my dad was more chill than my mom was. My mom really wanted to keep up the like noble image, and I just thought that was lame. Because
Yeah.
what do you get out of being noble? You know, nothing. And so she wanted me to marry this guy to strengthen ties with another family, and I said, no, I don't think I will. And so I ran away from my family, and I no longer talked to them, and they kind of disowned me. And that is why I left, and that was why I was going to have to marry this dude that I didn't like. And that's my life.
You're not alone on the family thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, that was a lot of emotion from me in this past like 5 minutes. I'm gonna need a second. Just, I need a drink for a moment.
Hot in here.
Have you heard anything else about the others?
Oh yeah, I heard what did I hear about I heard that Laucian has money. Laucian is actually really rich.
Wait, he's rich but he steals?
I don't know. I think maybe it's an addiction, like My Strange Addictions, like that series.
Love that play.
And then I also read a newspaper the day before the party that there was an advertisement about a dragonborn mercenary who will do everything from heavenly to twisted for the right price, which, ooh, that's a little spicy.
I heard something basically saying that a dragonborn like lost his military honor after he killed his whole entire group of companions.
So what I'm hearing is Shere Khan is a bit of a, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
While
judge.
he's passed out on the floor in the middle of the...
I can't judge. I feel like we've all made certain decisions in the past with our group.
I
feel
just would like not to get murdered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I also heard that Jody.
Tell yourself about Jody too.
When Laucian was being stupid and fighting the Rock, I heard over by some clerics they were talking about Captain Jody Zinfina, or however you say her name. She's won over 200 battles.
Huh.
I don't know if she's religious or something, but I didn't know she was religious.
Huh. When we were at in a dungeon, I heard that there was a leader of the Night Watch.
So
and that she dies. And her name's Jody.
So what I'm hearing is Jody faked her death to escape an organization / cult thing that she was a huge thing of, and is now living as Jody.
I mean, okay, these are rumors, so probably half of them are true, half of them are not.
Everybody just froze on my end, man.
I cannot share them. Yes, I won't share them.
Okay.
That is
What is
our
it?
little secret. Pinky promise.
What did they say on them again?
They said so you had over 100 charges of murder, which go you. That's a lot of people. I respect that. That's a hustle. 10 separate charges of fake documentation, which again, a hustle. I respect that. And a disappearance of an entire orphanage, and that everyone was calling you the Scarlet Killer, which badass name, man. Good for you. I wish I could come up with a badass name.
Oh my god.
That's interesting. Yeah, we'll keep that on like that.
Keep it on the low key. Don't worry, I got you.
Keep on the low key.
As this is happening, you can hear a tap on the door. Switch time, snapping fingers, and Leona, you are now pulled out of the room into the cellar, and Jody, you are pulled from the cellar into the library. We're going to switch over to Lausian and Jody.
Oh my god, it's about to be Jody. I'm apologizing ahead of time. Jody does not know how to make simple conversations. Oh god.
So you guys have been basically sent into the cellar, and the door has kind of shut itself behind you.
Can I try to open it again?
Go up, you pull as hard as you can. It's locked.
Great.
Can I walk over and pick the lock?
You go, and then
Just gonna get
you
out of
see
here.
there's nowhere to actually put lock picks.
Can I kick the door down?
Roll a strength check.
Oh god, I hope nothing happens.
Oh god.
That's a 14.
You kick the door, and you can instantly feel immense pain in your leg as you get pushed onto the floor just from the momentum of physics.
Did I break my leg?
You sprained it. It's not broken, but it's ouching.
And there is alcohol in here, correct? There's alcohol.
Oh yeah,
correct?
there's plenty of alcohol.
Shots.
Okay, I grab some alcohol and drink all of it. I drink it. I drink alcohol much.
Alcoholism.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Love Kaylee just randomly dropping.
17.
17. Okay, you drink almost an entire keg of whiskey, and bit sick to the stomach, but you're okay. You
Cool.
hear a tap on the door. How's it going?
Can you let
Fuck
us
you.
out?
Screw you,
No.
dude.
And walks
Why?
away.
Why are we stuck in here?
And he walks away.
Cool. Okay.
So have you heard anything bad about anybody?
Whoa. Started right off. I mean,
I don't know about you, but I'm drunk. So
that's true.
I'm a little buzzed, so I have no filter.
I mean, I heard some stuff about you and the others.
What have you heard about me that might not be true?
Well, I heard that a rogue half elf, oh my god, I can't read. A rogue half elf assassin tried to stop his creed from killing children. Is that true?
Yeah. So my creed that I used to be a part of were more of a terrorist group than a creed, and I was tricked into joining them for security, and I was following them for one of their missions, I guess, and they started pouring flammable liquid all over this large building full of kids, and I tried to stop them, but the leader, he lit the match anyways, and it burst into flames.
Are you still like with this particular group of people?
I am not. No. It was I saw on before everything happened. I was very confused about what was happening, but I caught a glimpse of the sign on above the door, and it was an orphanage.
What happened
And
after that? What did you do after that? What?
I tried to save them, but I was knocked unconscious by the group and dragged away. And when I woke up, I was in a ditch and with a brand on my back that labeled me a traitor of their clan.
That's wow, that is. Oh, can I get a drink?
I'll pass her a bottle of whiskey.
You don't pass her a bottle. You pass her the entire keg that you've been drinking over the past 5 minutes.
Thanks for that. Wow, it's really messed up.
Yeah. You could say that.
Well,
what else have you heard about me?
that's pretty much it. I mean, I've heard stuff about like the others, but I only heard one thing about you.
What
Have you heard anything about
heard
me?
about the others?
Oh,
I have not, actually.
well,
Surprisingly.
oh, look at that. Okay, well, I overheard Evelyn panicking to herself about a secret child mentioned in a letter sent to her a few days ago.
What?
I don't know. I was just, walking by, and then I like heard somebody kind of like panicking. So I listened in on accident. Kind of on accident. I was curious, and I heard some panicking. So I don't know what Evelyn's been doing, but I thought she was gay. I don't I don't know. What have you heard?
Well, with Evelyn, I've heard that she has no capacity for emotion, that she just flirts her way through every situation to try and get what she wants.
Oh, I feel like we should talk to her about that. But I also heard some stuff about I heard some stuff about Leona too.
Really?
Yeah. The hostess told me about a mysterious woman who saved an orphanage from burning down, which is a good deed. Like, good for her. These are also rumors, so we don't 100% know that all of this is true, but it's interesting to like listen.
Yeah. Thinking about it, I do remember Grick mentioning something about you.
What did Rick mention about me?
I heard him mention something about an emperor, and a bunch of like accolades that went along with it.
Yeah. Well, you may or may not know, but I I've literally been raised to be a part of like security my entire life. So, like my adopted dad, yeah, like he wasn't really much of a father figure, more of like a teacher. It's hard to explain, but yeah, we always get letters and stuff to go off to various places to defend very important people. So yeah, I saved an effort.
Um, huh. That's a really interesting story
Yeah.
because and I don't want you telling anybody about this, but I
Yes.
was once before this whole fiasco with the orphanage assigned to assassinate an emperor, but I failed.
Yeah.
I was stopped.
Which emperor was it?
I don't know names. I just know faces. I was given the face and told to do it however I wanted to.
What did he look like?
It was a long time ago. Lord, that was years ago.
Well, wow. Full circle moment right there. Small world.
Extremely small world, and
I mean, it's good that you didn't do it though.
I mean, I was going to, but I couldn't really because someone stopped me.
What was that group called that you said you were a part of?
It's not important at the moment.
It's kind of.
I've left that. I've left it all behind, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, it kind of matters because that's like my whole. It's kind of still my whole job. Like
Yeah, but if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not a part of that group anymore, it doesn't matter. I have no affiliation with them. I haven't for years.
But at one point, you did, and I'm assuming. I'm just assuming off the top of my head that you did some illegal things too.
We've all done some illegal things in the past.
We all done some illegal things. I don't think I have. I will let you off the hook this time. But but if it happens in my presence, I cannot have a clean conscience and let you go free with that. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Okay then.
So just people. I heard something about Shurikhan too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I actually heard a thing about Shurikhan as well. Dish. What was it?
Well, okay. I don't know if this is the same guy, but I did remember when I was younger, Marvel would tell me stories about his war friends, and one of my favorite stories was the one about how a gold dragonborn who would kill anyone who dared to harm a peasant. I know. So he is. That sounds like a good thing. I think we can trust him.
So after I was left out of my clan, I traveled for a very long time before everything went down, and I came across this clan of Golden Dragonborn, and they told me they had to banish some of their clan members because of a drought.
Huh.
So they had to survive on their own. And so maybe that has something to do with Shirokon, because, I mean, it was a very sad gold dragonborn, and he,
That's true.
you know, was not with the rest of his clan.
Yeah. Okay, so I just had like kind of a revelation to backtrack to like what we were just talking about like how your old guild. Did it happen to be the Northern Assassins Guild?
Hey, did you hear about that Leona might have a fear of blood?
That's not. You see, I asked a question and like.
Oh, I didn't hear the question. What
Oh, do you
was
want me
it?
to repeat it? Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't, but
Well, that it doesn't matter. Did you were you a part of the Northern Assassins Guild? Guild that pose a great problem constantly within the watch?
can you pass the whiskey, please?
So it's a yeah. So that's a yes.
Pass the whiskey, please.
I can pass you the whiskey once you give me a straight answer to my question.
Maybe it might. If my memory serves, yeah.
Uh-huh. I thought, okay. Thought your name sounded a bit familiar. This makes sense. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh! Oh! I just got a new revelation. Oh my god. Hold on, please. Can I do that again? Oh, all right. I have some grudges.
This is going great, putting the assassin and the Puritan in one room.
Yeah, okay. Can I get out now? Can I be let out? I think I've heard enough.
You actually say this and automatically hear a snap and goes, switching rooms, and you automatically get pulled from the cellar into a library with Evelyn.
Oh no. Oh no.
And so now we're gonna go with
no.
Leona and Lausian.
Oh, no. Oh my
So
no.
Lausian, you're actually like kind of awkwardly in this conversation, and out of nowhere, Jody puffs out of the room, and in the exact same position, Leona puffs into the room.
What the?
Cool. So I back up frightened, and then I divert my attention to looking around the cellar to see if there's anything that like important.
Roll an investigation check with disadvantage.
My drink still come with
I mean, we were in the cellar, so
me. Oh,
there's like
never mind.
21.
21, you find nothing. You kind of trying to find a way to just avoid
Can you send that?
any form of conversation with Leona at this moment.
So I had a long conversation with Evelyn. It was very interesting. Did you have a nice conversation with Jody?
Wasn't a nice conversation.
It was pleasant until some things were revealed.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors that have been going around, and Evelyn told me a lot. I heard a lot. I don't know. I don't know who's been spreading them though. That's what I want to know.
My guess is Grick, because I heard I've heard about Jody from Grick. So who knows what else we've uncovered from him.
What did you hear about Jody?
What was that?
I couldn't hear you.
What'd you hear about from Jody?
Just that apparently she stopped an assassination of an emperor a while ago.
What Evelyn brought up about Emperor involving Jody too.
Yeah, apparently she won a bunch of medals and stuff like that. Which is really interesting considering no, never mind. What about you? What have you heard from Jody?
I've heard about Jody. Nothing too bad. I kind of have a question for you though about something I heard.
Shoot.
So, well, it's something I kind of know. Okay, so I heard about this orphanage, let's say, and involving an Assassin's Creed. I remember you talking about the Assassin's Creed that I heard was tied with the orphanage. And I was curious to know how you know about that, or if you were perhaps involved with that.
So I a long time ago I was tricked into joining this clan, this league, because they offered shelter and safe passage anywhere I go. And I did a couple of odd jobs for them, and I realized that they were a bit of a I don't want to say terrorist organization, but they weren't nice people.
Yeah.
And one night, a group of us, including our leader, we were on our way to do something. I wasn't entirely sure, but so we were walking, and I see this large building in the distance, and it was an orphanage, and these men, some of my brothers were starting to pour lighter fluid, pretty much.
They burned it down.
Yeah, I tried to stop them. I was protesting against the leader, but he lit it anyways, and I ran in trying to save people, but they knocked me out, and when I woke up, I was in the middle of nowhere in a ditch, pretty much, with a brand on my back labeling me as a traitor to my clan.
If it makes you feel any better, I saved them.
That helps in the sense that I know that they're okay, but I know that I can't really undo any of the damage I've already done with a lot of things that I've done.
In my opinion, I feel like a lot of people do a lot of things in the past, but what you do to make up for what you've done in the past should reflect how others think of you. But there's going to be people who hold grudges. We know that too. Did you hear any other rumor involving me? I just want to know. There's been a lot that I heard from Evelyn, and I need to know.
Well, the only thing I really know is one night I couldn't get to bed, and I heard you screaming something about blood in your sleep. What was that about?
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. Just, nightmares of the past, I guess. That's the best way to explain it. Well, I feel better. I feel good. I feel we talked this out, and now I know a lot more information about everybody that's really personal, and now I don't know. A lot has been shed about every person tonight, and I feel like we're not going to look at each other the same after any of this.
Nope.
And I've heard a lot about Evelyn too, but I mean nothing too bad, I don't think. I don't think anyone has done. Oh, actually no. There's some I've heard Oh, okay, Aiden, that's good. Okay.
About who have you heard it about? Who have you heard
Well,
it about?
when I was talking with the bartender, they were talking about a dragonborn who killed like his whole entire group of companions, and he lost his military honor because of it. And it was describing a certain dragonborn. I think we all know. So that
I
thing.
That's really interesting because in my travels trying to get away from the clan as they were trying to kill me,
Mhm.
I ran into a clan of Dragonborn, and I noticed that they were very few in number.
Mhm.
And I asked them why that was, and they said that they had to banish some of their old clansmen because there was a drought and they couldn't provide for all of them.
Dang.
Now I'm starting to think that he was lying about that and that someone may have massacred a group of them.
Oh, there's a lot of interesting people in our group.
Yeah, it seems like the only one who hasn't done anything that bad is Jody.
Yeah, I feel like she's done a lot more good than a lot of us here. Oh,
She
boy.
literally told me that if she ever sees me doing anything illegal again, she might kill me. So
I hope she doesn't learn that much about me, because if she learns a lot more about me, I feel like she's gonna turn on a lot of us very soon.
Oh, she is very close to killing me. There is just very little restraint holding her back.
Oh, I am not looking. Oh my God! If we have to switch again, can I talk to Jody?
Oh
You hear a knock on the door. How's it going in there?
How do you think it's going? You're pulling all of our skeletons out of the closet here, and now we can't look each other in the eyes anymore.
You guys found a skeleton in a closet? Me too!
Wait, Grit, you found a skeleton in the closet?
Yeah, it was a rat skeleton. Looked pretty cool. All right, be back in a minute.
I'm gonna punch him.
Walks away.
Oh boy.
You want some fire whiskey?
Yeah, I think that'll help right now, honestly. I wonder, are we the worst ones in this group? Are we the ones who have the most blood on our hands? Is this what this is?
Definitely.
Oh God.
Leona, you are just handed like a small shot glass of fire whiskey when you hear change rooms, and then Lausian disappears.
Oh.
Okay, moving to the library. Kaylee, Evelyn, you were standing there having a nice little heart to heart when, boom, out of nowhere, Jody pops into the room, and Leona leaves, and Jody has an extremely angry look on her face.
Hello?
Hey,
You good?
yeah, I just really don't like this. I just wanna get out of here, you know?
Do you want to talk about it? Or?
It's kind of a touchy subject, but I have been hearing rumors, and I'd like to confirm if these are true. Have you been hearing this? Have you been hearing rumors too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you heard?
I heard that you were a general. Okay, so first of all, let me give you some context. Let me paint the picture here. So at the battle when Mousy was being stupid and fighting the rock,
Yeah.
I heard some clerics talk about this Captain Jody's in a Zinfina, or I don't know how you say your last name, but
That's
I know
how
it's
you
you.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So I know it's you, and that you run over 200 battles. So I don't know if you were part of some religious organization. Also, Leona told me that some girl named Jody faked her death and like ran away or something. And I'm just saying that if you faked your death to get away from a religious organization, that's okay.
Whoa. No.
Oh, okay. But did you want to do those 200 battles though? Because that would be pretty epic.
I mean, yeah, I'm on the watch, so we have to, you know, get rid of people every day, but you know, people that do bad stuff, so it's not just merciless killing like some people in our group who just, you know, kill people all the time. Maybe important people. It's just, you know. Sorry, it's been a rough 10 minutes. It's been a lot. I heard something about you that's interesting, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to because it's very personal, but I heard that I kind of overheard you panicking about a secret child mentioned in a letter. Do you have a secret kid?
If I had a secret kid, I would have remembered being secretly pregnant, so no, let me explain that. So one night
Okay.
while I was drunk, you know, just doing whatever, I got fan mail from someone they were telling me that I was their mom. So you know how kids are weird nowadays and they're like, oh my God, mom, like, you know, they're weird like that.
Okay.
That's what happened. Haven't been pregnant, so no, I don't have a secret kid. But I understand the confusion. Thank you for talking to me about that. I really appreciate just
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to make sure before like
No, it's
before
fine.
being like, whoa, secret kid, whoa. You know?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. So what have you heard about like Lausian or whatever? Because I've heard a few rumors about him.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I heard a few things about Lausian. I heard a good thing, which is a first. I heard that, let me find it. Okay. That a rogue half-elf assassin tried to stop his creed from killing children, which I thought, yeah, I thought that was good because, you know, it kind of sounds like Lausian. And yeah, I learned some other things about him that don't really want to talk about because it's kind of a touchy subject. But yeah,
So,
I don't like him.
so are we talking like on a scale of 1 to 10 of how awful it is? Mine. What do you think it is?
Scale of 1 to 10.
10 being the worst.
I'd say it's a solid 9.5.
And my morals?
On your morals, I don't really know your morals, so just like rating it off of like how I feel, 9.5.
Okay, so that's kind of concerning.
Yeah.
Anything else have you heard about? Because now I'm like concerned about it. Like
About
Lausian, like should we kick him out? Should we keep him? Like should we arrest
you know,
him?
I I strongly dislike him.
Okay.
So I personally would be okay if he left for a little bit, but I don't know how you guys feel about it. I wouldn't want to just like impose and be like, get out, even though it's kind of traumatic, you know.
I mean, your feelings are valid. From what I can tell, you're not necessarily like an awful person. I don't think you do anything. Actually, you don't know that because you've been really quiet. But from what I can gather, you don't like doing things without a reason. So the fact that you're this upset and I've seen about this much emotion from you the whole time I've been friends with you, or companions, I guess. I don't know if you call us friends. I call you a friend. That kind of concerns me because you're not really one to get emotional about things.
Yeah.
Um,
He's just the group that he used to be associated with just did a lot of horrible things to like just
As you're saying this, you can hear a tap on the door and say, "Room change!" Snap,
What?
and Jody
What?
disappears, and Laucian drops down in the middle of the room with a empty glass of with basically a keg of fire whiskey, looking as if he's like handing something out to someone. Leona, you see dropping down in front of you is Jody. We're going to go with Leona and Jody.
That never gets you.
Ooh, your conversation right here.
I know. Face to face.
I know. Howdy.
Ew. Hi.
You want a drink? It looks like you need a drink.
I could use several drinks.
I just did this conversation. Honestly, I think.
Why?
Talk
What
closer
was
to
it?
the Thank
Oh,
you.
After the conversation I just had, I feel like you need a drink. I feel like I need a drink. I feel like everyone in a group probably needs a drink right now.
Yeah, I don't really drink, but like,
Yeah.
I can make an exception right now.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a drink.
I'm gonna chug it, whatever it is.
All right. You see her like down it. You don't even see her like try and swallow anything. It just goes down.
So you want to talk about it?
No. No, I don't.
Okay, with
You
that.
think about me?
About you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, yeah. Hold on. I heard when we were in the dungeons that the whole night watch like died and only you were left.
Oh, yeah, that didn't happen. That was this is a miscommunication. That group specifically they never showed back up to the night watch, but I was never there. I don't know why that was confused. I do remember hearing about that though, and yeah, I barely even knew those guys. It was very unfortunate though, because we do accept like anybody, and then when we do accept them, we like take them in and stuff. So it was very unfortunate. But I never even got to venture out with them. They were gone very fast.
Me?
Let me pull up the receipts. The hostess told me, I mean, she didn't tell me you did this, but she like basically described you, said that you saved a burning orphanage, which props. Props to you.
I just found out that it was an assassin group. So
Was it an
Yeah.
assassin's group? Interesting how the assassin's group is linked to everything wrong.
So I was talking to him about it, and he was saying he was forced to be a part of it. And
He told me that too, but you could be forced to be a part of something, but no one can physically force you to do something. It's called having a backbone.
if there might be more of a reason as to why he was forced to, someone you care about could be, I don't know, held hostage, or they could be holding something against you.
Just for me though, I could never do any of this stuff. But even if it was such extreme circumstances as that, I would try to save those people instead of killing other people in their place.
I feel like you were burned by this group. Ooh, burn's probably not the best term.
No, it's not. It's really not. Yeah, I had run in. That's all I really want to talk about because it's still fairly fresh.
I feel like a lot has been brought out about each and every one of us, and I don't know if I know what you tell her to say.
I know I definitely won't look at some people the same, but
You're not gonna kill him, right?
no. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not him. I'm better than that.
You're better than
You
me.
guys, you both hear a knock on the door. You guys good in there?
Get out. Or let us out. You know what? Do that.
Okay. Snaps his fingers. Door swings open.
Can I punch him?
He's not there.
What?
Okay, can I run out of the room to go check to see, like, I don't even know. I feel like I'm so emotionally worn out after all of this.
Oh yeah.
Can we find a room, a bed? Can I sleep?
You guys both find simple rooms that are in the house.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, with that, we're going to Evelyn and Lausian. So, Evelyn, you now see Lausian there with like a huge, like jug barrel of some form of alcoholic drink. A little puzzled that he's here now and not still in the cellar.
I drop it in like surprise because like it was a jolt,
You
and then I
drop it.
start looking around. I start looking around to avoid conversation and look for like something to read.
You look over and you
You're being suspicious.
you see a very large book that's titled "The Life and Death?" of Errol Flynn.
Can I read it?
That's X. That's X. I can tell you right now. In there, that's X.
Okay, before this, you open it up and the first page shows a giant picture, and you're frozen in horror to see the picture is the old leader of your Assassin's Guild.
And what? Wait.
You open up the book, and the first page, which says is Errol Flynn, is the leader of the Northern Assassins Creed that you are a part of.
I close the book and keep it with me.
Okay. You stealthily close it and then just kind of put it in your satchel, all while Evelyn's staring straight at you.
You're acting suspicious.
When am I not?
Normally, you're cocky and a bit of a coward, but now you're just, how would I say this? Being pathetic. So, are you going to tell me what's going on, or am I going to have to find out from the rest of the team, or are you just going to be straight up and honest with me right now and maybe have a chance of earning my trust back? Because at the moment, the fact that you're avoiding eye contact with me and looking at everything else but me, it makes me highly suspicious of you. And it also, you're acting like you're very guilty of something. So if you are, just own up right now, and maybe we can talk it out, and maybe I can find it somewhere to forgive you and maybe help you out with, I don't know, Jody, because she's really pissed at you. I don't know what you did.
Lausian, you take 10 points of emotional damage.
Holy shit. Okay, give me a sec.
I'm not joking on that one either.
You were or you weren't?
I wasn't. You take 10 points of emotional damage.
Right.
Evelyn, you can just see him like clutching his chest in pure just, hey, that's not nice kind of a gesture.
All right. What do you want to know?
Everything. Explain. Why is Jody pissed at you? Why are you being suspicious? Why are you clutching the book? You know something about the book, don't you? You know something.
If you'd like to make an insight check, Evelyn.
I'm making an insight check. That is a
Lausian,
nat 20.
Lausian, I need you to make a competitive charisma check to see how well you can hide what's going on with you.
17.
26.
Okay, you can. You now have to tell her everything.
Holy shit. Okay. So, fine. You caught me. A long, long time ago,
In a galaxy far.
I was in a galaxy far, far away. No. A long, long time ago, I was a part of this league, this Assassin's Guild, this clan. They took me in because I was starving in the streets, and they promised me food and shelter and a life of wealth and luxury, something that I hadn't known for a while. And I agreed. And by the time that I realized what was happening, I was too far in that if I tried to get out, they would kill me. And I couldn't fight back because I was just one dude. And so I did the jobs they asked me to do.
What do those jobs include, Lassian?
um, um, hmm, a lot of raids on the night watch, Jody's group, including one, where do I have to say it?
Yes.
You're muted. I cannot tell what you're saying.
Just say it.
Can I not say it?
No.
I skip over that part, and I'll come back to it in a little
No.
bit.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and hold it at him.
Roll a persuasion check. All right, intimidation. And Lassian, roll a opposing wisdom saving throw.
$20.
19.
With this, you're too far in. It works. So
The intimidation
you
works?
are terrified now, even though your will is strong. You're too far into this, like, heart to heart, that you're terrified of everything now.
Cool. So I led an attack against a Night Watch group that happened to have a man who was Jody's love of her life.
You killed. Oh my God, that's why it's a touchy subject. You killed. Oh, buddy. Oh wow, you
It
fucked
gets
up.
worse.
You messed. Okay, continue. Oh boy, wow.
A little while after that, I was assigned to assassinate someone. A very powerful emperor. And it just so happens that Jody was sent to protect him. And I failed, obviously. But yeah, I almost killed someone that is the reason that Jody won all of her accolades, saving. And then after that whole thing failed, I started to realize that, like, I don't really want to do this anymore. After seeing how heroic Jody was doing everything she did, I wanted to get out. And so I went up to the boss to speak to him, but he told me to grab all of my gear a very serious moment in which Evelyn is just swaying back and forth.
I'm debating in my head right now.
Okay.
And I didn't know what he was talking about, so I just grabbed my stuff, and he and a bunch of these guys that were also part of the Brotherhood led us to an orphanage, and I saw them pouring gasoline and flammable objects, and I realized that they were going to try and burn it down. And so I tried to stop them, but they lit the match anyways, and I rushed inside trying to save them, but I was unsuccessful in the venture because I was knocked unconscious by another member. And when I woke up, I was in a ditch in the middle of nowhere with nothing but the clothes on my back and a brand that marked me as a traitor to their guild. And that orphanage, I don't know if you heard, is the orphanage that Leona saved the kids from.
Small world, small world. Is that everything?
That's pretty much everything, other than Shurikan possibly killing his clan, a lot of his clan. And yeah.
That's cool.
I
So
love
let me
this
get
because
this.
Brent's not here to defend himself at the moment.
Let me just hold on for a second here, buddy. So you're telling me that you killed Jody's lover, and then after that was inspired by Jody, whose lover you killed, to become suddenly a good guy. So you go to quit the guild, see that they're gonna kill some kids, fail at saving the kids, and then Leona has to save them. And now you're here with Jody and Leona and me. I just think that somehow, some way, this is all too how would one put it? Convenient that you all of your paths have intercrossed before and we're all here now. I'm just saying that's a little convenient, and also you're not looking at me again, which means you can't handle being lectured right now and reprimanded, so you know you're guilty and you can't face your guilt of it, and you can't own up to your mistakes. So let me just ask you this one little itty-bitty thing. Do you feel bad about killing him or her? I don't know what Jody's thing is. Him. Do you feel bad about killing him?
Yes, I do. I have great regret.
What did you say to Jody?
It was never brought up.
Did you apologize to her?
Not yet.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do as soon as we leave this room. Me and you are going to march right up to Jody, and you are going to get on your knees, and you are going to give the best apology of your goddamn life. And then, maybe then, she can debate whether or not she kills you or leaves you alive. Because I personally, if that was me, I would want to kill you. But, you also changed your morals and trying to save a bunch of kids, so who am I to judge you? That's not really my place to judge. I think you're trying to improve yourself. But if that was me and you killed my soulmate, I would want to kill you. So I think it's up to Jody to decide if she forgives you or not. Either way, I think you're trying. This is really messy. You really messed up. What do you know about the book?
Shit. Okay. Which you didn't bring that up, but okay. I pull out the book and I open it to the first page, and I show her the picture of Errol Flynn, and I say, "This is the man that burned down the orphanage. This is the leader of the league that I was a part of. So, putting all these pieces together, he is X."
So, you're telling me, oh, I'm frozen, how cute is that? Okay, so you're telling me that the leader of your old Assassin's clan is now a shape-shifting ex-Hollywood actor who made it big and then disappeared overnight, and then decided to start a murdering clan, in which you cross paths with two of our companions here. And then conveniently also works with the Mafia and another Assassin's Creed, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, that was his Assassin's Creed still, right? So that makes sense why he has a connection with them and the Mafia. Also, why is he after Steven Spielberg? So I hate to tell you this here, but you're kind of the big bad wolf in this group this time. I know at Disneyland you were kind of the prince because you were what's his face's son. But now you're kind of now all your sins are out on the table. Your cards kind of out in the open. So I don't really know what to tell you, buddy. This is really up for Jody to decide. Wow, you really messed up. So what rumors have you heard about me?
I love this.
I walk over to the door and I knock on it and say, "Hey, Grick, are we able to go out now?"
This has been interesting. Sure. Door swings open, and before you even can step out of the room, poof. Lawson, you're dropped into a room with Jody in it. And Evelyn, you're dropped into a room with Leona.
At least I wasn't dropped in a room with both Jody and Leona. That would have been really awkward. Hi.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Sorry for that.
So who are we starting with? Are we starting with me and Jody or Leona and Evelyn?
At the same time, you guys can leave the rooms and go into the hallway where you're all together, because you guys are like doors next to each other.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
I leave the room.
Not even gonna humor that.
Actually, can I have the other one?
Say that again,
What?
Leona?
Does the door like? Can't hear you.
Say it into the mic, Izzy.
Sorry, can I talk to Evelyn in private?
You want to talk to me? Let's talk, baby.
Oh my god, I do. So, those wanted posters?
Yeah.
Can I have them?
Did I take them?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Aiden, can I go to the fire and burn them?
Sure.
Okay. My character's good. We're good.
Fly dog.
So if you guys, if the three of you have anything to resolve with each other's characters,
Hey, Jody. I think we should go to the living room. All four of us should go to the living room, right, Lousy? And don't you think we should go to the living room?
Drag me in. God.
If that's what is gonna be the best.
Great, let's go into the living room.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I do not want to be in the same room as.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag them all into the living room. They don't have a choice. I'm
Okay.
gonna push Lousian down onto his knees and place Jody in front of Lousian. And then just kind of step back with Leona.
I would like to avoid this.
No, you don't get to avoid this. Lousian, you have something to tell Jody, don't you?
It's a good whiskey.
Like, what is he supposed to say? I'm sorry I killed
whatever
your
he
love.
wants to say.
Yeah. Jody, what killing your soulmate? I hope you can forgive me one day. What? I'm not gonna say that. That's psychotic.
Like,
I stand up because I don't want to be on my knees,
Coward.
and I say, Jody, I have done some very bad things in my past,
Mm-hmm.
and those things do not excuse
No,
the person I am now.
no, they
In
can't.
fact, they make it worse, especially since I murdered,
Yeah, yes, yeah. Skip it. Go ahead.
yeah. But I want you to know that after seeing how heroic you were in saving the Emperor and how incredibly fearless and determined you are to do the right thing, that was when I decided that I wanted to change who I was. And that's why I tried to stop the orphanage from burning. Obviously, it didn't go as successful as I'd wanted to. At least I didn't succeed as I wanted to, but Leona, being the incredible person she is, saved these children, and I wish I could be as badass as both of you. But I'm just a piece of shit, so what do I know?
People here.
Okay. So I don't really know how to segue from this, but
Yeah,
So,
I'm very sorry for any pain I've caused you.
Lausian, don't you have one more thing you want to say to the group?
Hmm?
There might be something you want to say to the group.
No.
yeah,
Is
Lausian,
there a
what?
possibility? Do I need more?
I don't think
This
Jody
is Grick, by the way. This is Grick. Is there something else you want to tell the group?
Rick, what else do you know? How do you know so much?
I support the 5 of you all being together. I support it. And so I make sure you guys get along with as
well,
many
that's
differences you have.
probably not gonna happen anymore. So, like, we would have, but then you put us through this.
What else? Hold on. What else is there to say? Since we're putting like all the cards on the
Yeah,
table
what else?
here, let's.
So, you know how
So much.
Evelyn was supposed to marry a rich suitor,
Uh-huh.
and then she didn't?
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys think that there's like a secret
You-
passage?
You were talking
Behind
about
you.
how he's rich. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Don't avoid
Get
this
off
subject.
that-
We're all here. There's drinks out.
Sorry, how do you know about my fiance?
It's him. He's the fiance. He's the son.
Whoa. You think I'm engaged to Lausian?
No.
He was supposed to probably marry you.
No. I'll tell you right now who my ex-fiance is. My ex-fiance is actually X. Ironically,
Bro, what? Wait, hold on.
I was engaged to what's his face? Errol Flynn, whatever his name was. I didn't realize it was him until Lausian showed me the photo in the book. But yeah, I was engaged to him. So guess what? We're all connected somehow. So I think this man is playing a mind game with us.
Yeah, we're not gonna we're at each other's good side.
So far.
You think I wanted to marry you? I
No, we thought that. Yeah, we were excited because there was tea.
If you guys even just let me finish, I would have said exactly what Evelyn was about to say, but you know.
I don't know how much I
Oh.
trust coming out of you. So.
And with that, that's the end of our session today. This was definitely a stressful game. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Till next time, stay nerdy.